and bro, we hopped up on that bus. It's Chill, Hyde, and Raji, glad you came to whip with us. Got no GPS or telling what we gon' discuss. Shout out Thompson Farms, they got the melons and the nuts. We like a trampoline, yeah, we jumping on it.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Big Ugly Sports Show, brought to you by Premier Properties of Dublin. We are your first source for mediocre, below average, subpar sports coverage. Glad you could join with us today. Got a lot going on the show today, a lot to talk about. My name is Chill. Let's see who else we got in here with us today. Sitting to my right. Turn it up a little bit.
Put some respect.
Put some respect on it. He's a Seminole for life. He's got a gullet that can store food for days at a time. His diaper needs changing regularly. He's got a tick like slice and napkins for hands. I'm talking about he's big. He is sloppy. He is Big Raji.
Good morning, fellas. How we doing? Good talk, though.
Morning to you. He ain't called me out yet, douche.
This guy to my left had a cup of coffee, and I mean a small cup of coffee in the Marines. Loves to talk, as he's doing right now, over people and not listen to what they're saying.
Country's battles.
He proved over the weekend that he is the worst golfer in this group. He is the scum of Dexter, Georgia. Mitch, the Bus Longhorn.
I believe I finished the game. Therefore, I'm not the worst golfer in the group. The worst golfer in the group be the guy that left.
Well, you're still not good.
I'm not good.
You're not.
It's not like y'all are lights out.
Better than you.
Well, at the end of the day, At the end of the day, the reason we played the way we did, and I think it's very fair to say, who is supposed to be the best golfer on our team?
Hi.
And, who didn't really show up that well?
Well, the thing is, he was probably still the best golfer. He was the best golfer on the day.
Yeah,
but
we needed more from him.
We did need more from him, yes. And as you can see, Hyte's not with us this morning. He likes to tell us late when stuff comes up. You know, been on the books for his kid to have a dentist appointment today. We're scheduling the show. You know, a lot of free time in the summer to work it out. He hits us last night late after we've already worked in our schedules for this time that he can't be here today. So, hey, the bus stops
guys,
for no one.
I'm sorry that I couldn't be here. We had to go get braces from a 2-year-old.
I want his teeth to be straight.
Yeah, like a ditties.
So he's not here with us. So real quick, and this wasn't even on the notes for today, but we did play golf in the West Lawrence football kickoff tournament this past week, and not a great showing for the Bus team. We shot a 69, which is 3 under, and that finished out of 22 teams. That locked us in at 22nd. So just your thoughts on that, guys. You know, I know Raji at one point predicted 13 under, and then he worked his way down to, 8 or 9.
I had 8 under.
Yeah,
no, I think I said 7. I went back and watched shows. I had 7 under. We were 3 under.
I think I had us at like 8 or 9.
I was fresh. It was hot.
Well, I think
105 degrees out there.
If we would have teed off at 8:30, I like us to hit. But it was just something.
Time of day.
Yeah, it was.
Well, and to be honest, I'm not sure. Like, I hate to even say, I think our peak at that 3 o'clock time may have been 5. Like, I think 5 under is probably the best we can. I don't look back and say, man, we missed all these putts.
Yeah. We
just weren't even close a lot. So, but you know what?
Well, the greens change as the day goes along.
And that's the first time we've played as this team before, with Law. And Jay's been saying the whole time that we missed him. We missed, we put you instead of him, and we missed him. He said he could at least gave us 5 more strokes under. But I don't agree, Law. I'm glad we had you.
Tell my boy Jay looked like a big bowl of sherbet out there.
Yes, he thought he was fresh with that Sunday Swagger polo, too.
Like a little Easter egg out there. Not little. That's little. That's the first time Jay's ever been referred to as little.
Big Easter egg. All right, before we dive into everything we got going on today.
That grimace shake from McDonald's.
Tell us, Justin Williams, a big commitment for Georgia.
Yeah, I saw that linebacker.
Number 1 linebacker.
Shout out Ed.
Ed, just first reported by Ed.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
They don't even go to 24/7 or on 3. They report to Ed, and then Ed gives it to everybody else.
For those of you that know Ed, we do the Dead for Ed segment. Hadn't done it in a while. It's about that time. But Ed's taking a new job back in his home area of Athens. He's a UGA alum, quarterback alum. He is Athens. So now that he's closer to it, he really is a big, ugly reporter for us, an insider.
He is. He is like Adrian Wojciechowski of ESPN, but he is Ed.
Steve Wojciechowski.
Yeah. Steve Dushikowski. Big Ugly Sports.
Oh, douche out there covering. So Number one linebacker commits to Georgia, which makes me think, and you're going to hate this, Raji, because you're a Florida State fan. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this, but Georgia's got the number one quarterback, the number one cornerback, maybe.
Yeah, Elias Robinson,
and the number one linebacker now, along with a lot of other 4-stars.
And KJ Bolden could potentially on August 5th. He's number one safety from Buford.
So, as Georgia fans, I know in the back of my mind, at some point we're going to fall off.
Whenever Kirby decides to call.
But that's my thing. So for the next 20 years, is Georgia?
Dude, I think Kirby's got 5 years left.
Why?
Dude, I think he's going to he's
in his 40s.
Yeah, but think about it, dude. He's going to be able to hit. He's probably going to win at least 2 to 3 more national titles. There's a chance that he's probably going to win 5 national titles at Georgia. You're already the best recruit, and you've already got so much money coming in. It's ridiculous. What else does he need to prove? I could see him easily, once his kids get through high school or whatnot, which I guess his kids are how old?
Younger ones.
Yeah, they're
probably
young.
Not in middle school or going under middle school. That youngest one.
So
probably.
that would put him out, let's say he's 11.
So 8 years.
So, okay. So let's say less than 10 years then.
I disagree. I think he wants to cement his legacy and just win as many as he can.
I think he'll do that within 10 years.
I mean, I would do it. I would do it and break anybody's. He's in the driver's seat. He could break anybody's record.
And the type of guy he is, that you can tell he's a competitor. He's a hard worker. I feel like he's going to continue to want to be.
Barring they stay out of trouble, he could break any. I mean, legit.
It's possible.
Who's the winningest coach for most national championships? Saban?
Or is it Bear? Did he? Yeah.
Or Bear Bryant?
We'll just say Saban in our era.
Saban.
He's got a lot.
Could annihilate Saban's record.
Easy.
As long as Georgia stays out of trouble.
So my question is, while Kirby's there, does Georgia recruiting ever majorly fall off, or is this something that he's just so good at they're going to continue to be top 5?
The absolute lowest that they would be number 5.
I mean, what's going to hurt them is at some point when you're winning, people try to drag you down. Misery loves company.
It does.
So I mean, at some point, Georgia's going to get called out on something that every college does about their recruiting and stuff. And
I think
I'm afraid of that. If you dominate, somebody's going to do something. They're going to.
But how many times does that happen in Alabama? None. And Georgia, but Georgia's recruiting budget for recruiting is $2 million more than Bama. And now with all the transfer portal, with all that stuff, it's. I don't know what is going to be illegal. They're giving money out. Well, they got NIL. So where are they going to? I don't know. I don't think anybody's going to take.
Now money really talks more than ever. And I saw where Georgia spent $80-something million on their sports facilities just to upgrade for the.
Yeah, they did. I mean, a while back, when was it? When Cam Newton played for Auburn, what year was that?
And that was that stuff with Mississippi State was 2009, I think.
We went to Auburn's baseball camp when I was coaching over on the east side. Me and G Mulkey carried those boys to Auburn's baseball camp. Legit, we should not, single A baseball team should not have been there.
Not a good feeling.
Well, I mean, it's not really, they're running drills with you. You just play games.
Right.
We only had 2 pitchers. We played 15 games.
Good
in 3 days. I mean, that's we don't have to. Everybody at some point, everybody on the team pitched at that camp, and it was ugly. It got ugly, but it was right after Cam Newton and them had won.
Yeah, 2010.
2010. Mm-hmm. That very next year, we got to see there. They had spent big money on a new athletic facility for the football team, indoor practice facility, all this stuff, and they walked us through it. It was right beside their baseball stadium, but. That's a sweet campus. That's my first time ever going on campus to Auburn because their stadium is off campus. Mm-hmm. So that was my first time actually getting to go and seeing the oak trees or whatever.
Tumor's Corner.
Tumor's Corner. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a good time to be a dog, though. Good time to be a dog.
No, nobody's going to knock them off, man. I mean, the only way that they would get in trouble would be something like at Northwestern that happened.
Yeah.
Or something crazy like that. I don't think they're going to get in trouble for recruiting. I mean, they've already had all these speeding issues, and people are trying to make a deal out of that, and nothing's happened with that. Unless it is something where, I mean, even think about Alabama with the basketball team. The dude that guy was the second. Was he the second or third pick?
Number 2.
Yeah, and he was part of a murder.
Yeah.
And what happened to them? Nothing. So I mean, unless something this crazy happens within the program, nobody's going to knock them off until this year after the freaking Noles go 12-0 and boat race everybody.
Just see where LeBron James' son had a heart attack.
What?
Bronny?
Yeah.
When?
It's on the news. Bronny James is stable out of ICU following cardiac arrest.
Wow. No, that's terrible. Young. You're going to starting soft freshman at USC? Going to be?
I wonder if
it was at USC, I think. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it sure does say that.
It was at USC.
Breaking news. Heard here first. Reported by Law from Big O Sports.
Well, and this won't air till Wednesday, so they'll be like,
Day late.
14
oh,
minutes.
that happened 2 days ago. There you go.
Yeah, how about that?
Man, that's crazy scary.
It just
Glad he's
popped
okay.
up on my ESPN app, just showed up. I was like, what?
Well, it makes you think, too, like, okay, now are they going to look in? Does he potentially have, like, a lot of those guys have, like, the irregular heartbeat, or they have, like, the heart murmurs or whatever like that. Maybe that.
Right.
Well, he'll be able to get the best of the best for sure.
Might be like sickle cell.
Could be.
But I'm sure that would have already been reported. Who was the guy for the Steelers that had sickle cell when Bebe played?
It was Ryan Clark. That's on
I was talking about the what was the
it was a
Schaefer
cornerback.
Well, I was talking about the linebacker, the one that had the
It might have been a linebacker.
that they had like fairs.
Well, they played at Mile High Stadium, and he couldn't play.
It was Ryan- it was
when
Ryan
LeBron
Clark.
made
Ryan Clark.
his awesome catch across the middle in overtime, and scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
It's because that elevation, like, he couldn't.
Well, he couldn't.
Yeah, he couldn't
Their
play.
starter couldn't play in that game. It was the GOAT. Danny Johnson I heard him tell a science class. Said that could completely change two guys' careers. Bebe could have not been as good. That was his big play that made him big.
Yeah. And Tebow.
And
Tebow,
Tebow.
quarterback.
But he said had the starter been in, because he said that guy was out of position. He said if you watched the play, the linebacker, that second string linebacker, was out of position. If he'd have been in position, that wouldn't have been open. That route wouldn't have been open.
Well, glad it did. All right, we've got several different little kind of games we're going to play today on here, just to spice it up a little bit. I saw this, stole this from some people I saw on Facebook doing it, so we're going to do it. I'm going to name, each of y'all get to do it yourself. I'm going to name 5 desserts, okay? 5 desserts, one by one. You've got to rank them as they come.
I'm not a big sweet eater.
So whenever I say it, whenever I say the first one, you've got to rank it 1 through 5 before you even know what the second, third one, and so on.
Before the fans get on and just blow up and said, like, and I believe Lawhorn just said, I eat a lot of meat and potatoes.
He's this big just for meat.
Meat potatoes. I really don't eat a lot.
And he slid his desk around, as you can see, because he thought the camera had a bad angle on him on the front.
If I'm better from the front.
So for those of you watching, he's more hidden now. All right, so we'll start with the first dessert, okay? Pecan pie. 1 through 5, each of you tell me where, and you got to kind of keep up with where you've got stuff.
So I need to know, if I give it a 1.
Then whatever comes out that you might think is a 1 can't be the 1.
Then I got you.
All right, well, I'm not a huge pecan pie fan. So I'm going 4.
I'm not.
4, okay.
It's the worst?
5, 1 through 5.
5's worst.
5's the worst.
Come, kid, lock in.
I'll go 4.
Okay, so both of you with pecan pie at 4. All right. Cheesecake.
Dose.
I like
Cheesecakes too.
Yeah.
So you feel like there's something out there better?
I think I'm a cheesecake 1.
I would have probably went cheesecake 1.
Cheesecake.
If you go iced honey bun, that's probably gonna be number 1.
All right, so we got cheesecake, pecan pie. So you've got a 4 and a 2. You got a 1 and a 4. All right. Caramel cake, and I'm talking about the one with as many layers as you want in it.
5. I'm out on that.
Not a caramel cake guy. Wow.
I'm not a big caramel cake guy either, but I wish I could have put it as my 4.
That's tough.
Oop, part of the game.
I don't want to put it last because I know you're finna name something I really don't like, and I don't want to put it.
The next one is either you're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. I'll give you that.
5. I'm gonna give the caramel cake a 5.
So both of you got caramel cake at 5. Okay. All right, the next one, key lime pie.
Ooh,
See, this will be a 5 for me.
That's a solid. That's a 3.
That's my 2. That's my 2.
All right, so what you got left? A 3?
I got a 3 left.
And he's got the
1.
1.
I got the 1 left.
Okay, so the last one, which is a good one now, and I think you're going to be happy with this because I've seen you torch them at McDonald's. Okay?
Apple pie.
Apple pie.
Oh, I like apple pie.
Now, it's not McDonald's apple pies because I know they'd be near the top for you because I've watched back in the day. I've seen you put something.
I used to get them for $1.
But that's your 1.
It's got to be my 1. That's a bad list. If I could go back, I would move everything else from 3 up and then put that at 3.
So give me your 5. Give me an order real quick.
Cheesecake would be 1.
Yeah.
2 would be the key lime. 3 would be the apple pie.
Yeah, that's mine. That's what I got.
Okay.
you go.
So you got the perfect list.
You win, Law. Good.
Hey.
Good job. Good
job,
job. Hey, I got that clap.
Good job, Law.
All right. So good. That was
Pick
good.
the perfect list, Law.
Hey, he has been known.
He has been known.
He was due. He's due for a W too. Boys taking a lot of L's on the show.
Do we do one of them too?
No, that was just
because I'm a meat eater. I was going to do.
Well, that could be next week. Next week.
That's a good idea.
Here's how this works. I'm like the guy that does stuff, and you just.
That's right. I was supposed to make a intro for you. I forgot.
No,
I'll do it. I'll do it next episode.
Okay. Well, I gotta. What's crazy is
my mom still doesn't like it.
See, what's crazy is I can mute.
My mom still doesn't.
And they can't hear you.
They can still. They can still.
Did you call me this scum of that show?
Mommy gets upset about that.
My mom doesn't. Like
Is she still dialing into the show?
She dials in. She's dialed in. I even showed her how to like it now. So
she's one of the 5 people that are liking it.
Even subscribed on YouTube. Now she'll only watch it on YouTube because she said I can't stand to just sit there and listen.
All right, let's real quick while we're 15 minutes into the show, let's pause for a commercial
Station
break.
identification.
Station identification. For all of your commercial and residential real estate, as well as property management needs, give Premier Properties of Dublin a call at 478-274-1606. Their customer service is unmatched, and I can personally guarantee that they will work with you to get you the deal that you want. Again, that's Premier Properties at 478-274-1606.
This is Brad Meeks, owner of Brian's Giant Subs. Thanks for listening to the Big Ugly Sports Podcast. Come see us today to grab your favorite sub, 1632 Veterans Boulevard in the Oaks Shopping Center, Dublin, Georgia.
Are you tired of overpaying for your cable? Do you feel like you're not getting your money's worth? I've got just the solution for you. J2 Streaming Services. With over 9,000 live channels and packages starting at $15 a month. Visit www.j2streaming.com.
Bank of Dudley is proud to sponsor the Big Ugly Sports Show. Wherever you're listening to your favorite sports show, you can also be banking with your favorite bank. Bank of Dudley offers mobile and online banking platforms to make managing your money easy. Get on that Bank of Dudley bus. Beep. Bank of Dudley since 1905. Member FDIC.
Big Peach Car Wash, located across from Walmart on Highway 80. They will be breaking ground soon. Make sure for all your car washing and vehicle needs to stop by Big Peach Car Wash, located across from Walmart on Highway 80. Black Shear Beverage with 2 locations, located in the Cordele area on Highway 280 and Georgia 300. For all your beverage needs, be sure to stop by Black Shear Beverage.
On there.
I know. It's all right.
Not quite time for that yet. Also, shout out to Dexter Meat. We appreciate the sponsorship in the golf tournament the other day. If you need any good steaks or anything like that, head on down to Dexter
In
Meat.
fact, going to get me a bird bomb today.
Yeah, now it's time. Lock in.
Listen up, yeah, it's time for me to talk like birds of a feather. Yeah, the bus is the flock. Got everybody shaking like there's ants up in their pants. Turn up the mic, yeah, it's time for Roger's rants.
All right, so obviously I haven't had a rant in a while, but I think we all could probably all. This isn't like a very controversial one, I don't think.
Okay.
But I was doing a lot of thinking. Saquon Barkley got his deal this morning. I don't know if you guys saw that. We talked about it last week. He got a 1-year deal for $11 million. All right. Well, I was listening this morning to Get Up, which is Mike Greenberg. So is it Greenberg? Is that right?
Yeah, Greeny,
okay. Ryan Clark and then Mike Tannenbaum, who used to be, I guess, a GM or something like that in the league. And they were asking, they asked Ryan Clark about, did Saquon essentially kind of get screwed over in the deal? And he was like, of course he did. I'm like, well, this is my thing, right? You are professional athletes, all right? You have got the best health care that you are probably going to get in the entire country. You are making millions and millions upon millions of dollars, right? You have the best. I mean, you've got people, personal chefs for you. You're in all these great, buildings, all these different things. Even in college, like now, I mean, you've got college kids making $1 million. Like, it's ridiculous. Coming out of 18 years old, coming out of high school, you're making millions of dollars. And then you're going to continue to build on that in the NFL or NBA, whatever it is. Quit talking about you don't get freaking paid enough. Like, quit talking about it. Like, it's a bunch of bull crap. I mean, it really is. Like, it pisses me off because I'm thinking about us. We're on freaking 10-month contracts.
11 mil wouldn't be bad.
No, I mean, even regardless, you're in the top 1% in the entire world from your
to play football.
Well, I think now, and I don't want to get into. And he said, she said, he said. I'm saying something wrong, but I think they get paid so much, like because they have so many injuries, like especially in that position. You know what I'm saying?
So they're underpaid in comparison.
Because they have to look forward to
comparison.
No, I get that.
As a school teacher, I'm not worried about having concussions for the rest of my life and being punch drunk like Troy Aikman and having all kind of issues medically.
Right.
Or like those guys are going to have to worry about the rest of their life.
Yeah, but think about now though how the game has changed, how it has evolved. Like you can't even hit the same way anymore. They've completely.
They still have.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but like the game has evolved. Like they have made it as safe as you can possibly make it.
Right.
So yeah, like back in the 70s and the 80s, it was different. But now like the game is as safe as you can possibly make it. You're making millions upon millions of dollars. Well, yeah, because Ryan Clark was saying this morning, they're getting compensated. They don't feel like they're getting compensated for their worth. Like, do you realize Saquon Barkley, if you don't play, the NFL's still going to go on. They're not going to stop just because you want to get pissed off. Like, I don't know. I just think that. And
we're talking $11 million. That's not. That's excluding
for any major league sport. To me, I mean, anything that I don't understand where they get into these big contract negotiations where and the players are like they're getting screwed. I agree with you 100%.
Well, I even look at it like I'm not trying to get anybody political by any means, but people who are like anti-capitalist, right? Okay, well, like Jeff Bezos, he was the person who founded Amazon. Like he's the one that took all the risk to make the company, right? Just like the owners in the NFL, they're the ones that take all the risk. Those guys are still going to get paid. Like if the franchise goes under, who is that going to come under? That's going to come under the owner.
And if you're a legit player who's getting paid, if that franchise goes under, another franchise will take
go somewhere else.
That's right.
It's just the whole thing to me is ridiculous. Like, be happy that you got God-given ability, that you can make millions upon millions of dollars
doing something you love.
Yeah, and people are going to watch you. And you know what? They can say, well, what are they going to do after they get out? Like, if you're in the NFL, you are set for life. You're going to be able to.
Should be.
Well, not even just that. You're still going to be able to get a portion of money from the NFL. Like, I had a buddy of mine that played for the Rams. He played in the league as a practice squad guy, I think, for 2 or 3 years.
Right.
And he played, it was all actually on the 53-man roster for 2 years. He is still getting paid by the league now. And he was a guy that was barely a roster guy.
I can remember Nick Easton to come on the show here before. Now he's the D-line coach at Clemson. He played for 12 years in the league. And I can remember this was after his 7th or 8th year when I was talking to him. We went out to Pittsburgh and I was talking to him. And he was saying that if he never played again, at that time he would get a little over $100,000 for the rest of his life a year. And that was 7 or 8 years in.
So it's more. You get the more amount of years you play in the league.
It may have something to do with your salary. I'm not
from
sure
what I understood in Major League Baseball, if you play one game, you're getting a retirement check from Major League Baseball. Now it
might not be.
It may be less than the league minimum. It might be $25,000 a year, but I mean.
And when you talk about somebody
you're still making $25K to essentially do nothing.
And you talk about Saquon, somebody like that. There's no telling how much in sponsorships he's gotten.
Yeah.
Well, who was it? Marshawn Lynch that played for so long that said he never spent $1 of his actual salary through his career because he just lived off of his sponsorships. Now he retired.
And the interest. I mean, if you just put it in a savings account, you can live off that interest. $1 million in the bank.
And those guys too. If you're smart with it, those guys make a bunch of money in investments.
Oh, yeah.
Think about I don't know if you guys were familiar with Kobe in the body armor stuff that y'all before he died.
Well, some of them are smart with their investments. I just watched something on I can't remember what channel it was on, but some of them make horrible.
Oh yeah, Allen Iverson.
Rocket Ismail made just all these horrible investments. He was bankrupt before he even got out of the league.
I'm saying Kobe. Obviously Kobe died was it 2021, and that when he passed away in the helicopter accident. Right. So before it was maybe 3 or 4 months before, he started investing heavily into body armor, which in body armor has taken off.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Well, now his family was going to be set anyways from him, but. They're getting. I can't even remember what the numerical amount was, but millions and millions of dollars from body armor sending them stuff.
Well, that's what I also saw. I can't remember. Maybe it was on the Michael Jordan one, but it was Charles Barkley talking about when Nike. But when he was getting paid from Nike, Michael Jordan said, "I don't want to get paid. I want to own part of the company. Mm-hmm. What you're going to pay me, reinvest it back into the company." And
it worked out very well for him.
And it did. And Charles Barkley said he didn't get that option, but he went back to him when it was time to re-sign their contract, and he said, "I want the same option Michael Jordan's got." And he said this before Nike was anything.
And now look at it; it's the biggest brand. And
he said, and I think Michael Jordan had told him to do that. It told him, "Hey, this is a way better. You're going to get paid way more in the long run."
Oh yeah.
So you get like we call mailbox money. I like old money when you ain't doing nothing.
It just shows up. All right, Raji, Raji had the idea of we each come up with an athlete or a person, and we're going to try to guess that person's person based on some facts they give us about him. So do you want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay,
So I got my guy. So basically, you both each get 5 questions. So it ain't or I guess hints whatnot. So
can you give us a broad
Here's
a broad
you ask a
hint
question and then you get a guess.
Yeah,
and then
right.
I ask a question,
Right.
and I get a guess.
But I mean,
I get it.
it's important to know if you're an athlete or just a regular.
No, it's an athlete.
Okay.
Mine is definitely athlete.
Okay.
So you got to keep
Is that
up with the
your
amount of
question?
guesses that you're using because you only get
No,
5.
that wasn't my question. That was.
So you only got 4. You got 4 left.
No, false. All right.
You got 4 questions. You ask was
is
it
he?
athlete?
So
I'll go first.
This is a stupid game, Jacklegs.
I'll go first. All right.
Good burp. Boy,
Whoa.
good.
But because
Gracious,
and
Belch.
this is now. Hold on. I need to clarify something.
He just burped
All right.
all on the mic too.
He did.
On Heights,
he
Mike.
burped.
It's on Heights, Mike.
It already smells like that. The little pad right here smells like hot breath. Anyway. It's making me want to vomit.
Oh, I bet that smells so bad.
It's like a fresh dog turd after you hit it with a lawnmower.
But see, this is a problem.
And
If I
his teeth
say
have eaten it a little bit.
Well,
Heights teeth.
Show,
Oh, all right.
show
He
him the
got
mic.
sad. He thought it was him.
I got good teeth.
No, show him the mic where Heights been biting on it.
So peeled apart. Right here.
Oh, that bottom row. All right, go ahead.
Cheese grater, boy.
Ask a question.
Which now he has to answer is yes or no questions.
Yeah. So if you would say like,
It's got to be yes or no.
yeah, so you would say like, if you're asking what's you would say okay, NFL.
Was he a football player?
Yes.
You
So you got
said
4
was.
left.
That's tough. You said was. So is?
This is current. This is a current guy.
Okay.
Current.
Thank you.
Yeah. So okay,
So
so now you got 4
it's
questions
just-
left. Now you got 4 left.
All right.
There's so many football players. Hold
All
on,
right.
I guess he's going to be
NFC.
He's going to be FSU.
Is he in the NFC?
No.
Okay, so he's in
That was you should have said what college team did he play for?
no. We.
It's a yes. No. I gotta get
Hey,
it.
here, let me do it. You worry about your questions. I worry about. I need you to talk into the mic too. You're not doing that.
I'm
to hear it.
I'm loud enough. I don't need to talk in that one. But regardless, so let's see. All right, so he's a football player,
In the AFC.
and he don't have to be in it. He maybe only played in college. AFC football player. Let's see.
So what was your question? Did he play at University of Georgia? You can go through every college.
No, I was going to say what college did he play for?
It's
but
yes or no.
It's a yes or no.
I understand that now. Butthead,
All right, go.
butt hat, because I can't say what I really want to. Haley called me out for cussing on there on the other day.
Most people didn't listen.
I apologize to our loyal listeners.
Slip.
All 4
He got upset.
But if you understand how bad they get on me, it'd make you want to cuss.
Please ask your question.
I can't think of a good one.
Get your swig of that Diet Coke.
guy.
Knowing Raj, he's probably got like the center for the Browns.
I feel like
or
it shouldn't
No, I
be
wouldn't
yes
do
or
that. I
no
wouldn't do that.
questions. Is it a running back?
No.
So I believe it's a quarterback in the AFC.
something. Is he a quarterback?
No.
Dude.
Now we're down to that was bad questions. That was bad questions.
Oh, how many questions I got left?
3. We both got 3 left.
Wide receiver in the AFC. Is it
No.
a wide receiver?
No.
But he chose a lineman.
No, it could be. There's a whole defense,
Ooh. How many? So I only got 2
gosh.
questions left?
and I got 3.
Defensive guy left.
The third question, the third question we should have asked. That's on us. Is the division within the conference?
That is true. But we only got 2 questions left?
He's got 3. You got 2.
Oh, I started.
Man, I just don't really know what to do here. Is he?
Don't be cheating, Law.
I'm not cheating.
What divisions are in the AFC?
I mean, this is so broad. There's no way we can get down.
Sure.
to this.
This is a thing on TikTok right now.
I understand, but we're not as good as them, obviously.
We're mediocre at best.
I mean, he obviously plays deep. Can you, without us wasting a question?
No, this is part of the game. What you do is you ask, does he play defense?
And the answer is going to be yes.
Yes. Boom. Okay, there's
I
your
didn't ask
question.
it. You asked it.
No, I asked it for you.
No, we're
Okay,
not
you got
asking
2
that
questions.
question.
What?
We
I
already
didn't ask
determined
that.
You shook your
Yeah,
head.
that's on you.
No.
We had already
This is
determined
this is
I still got
my
3
game.
left.
This
I
is
still
my
got
game.
3.
We had already determined that.
Hold on. I make the
Is he-
rules. I make the
All right, my third question.
Now,
Is he a
ask what
defensive
division,
back?
Clunk.
Yes.
He's a defensive back. Okay.
D-back.
We both got 2 questions left. He's a D-back in the AFC.
Is he in the AFC North?
No.
All right, who's all in the AFC North? Is that Buffalo and all them?
Baltimore, Bengals, Browns, Steelers. I believe it's going to be. He's going to be. I'll ask him.
So give me the 8 teams. Give me the other teams that we've got to choose from now.
Y'all are cheating. You're not supposed to do this.
Oh, you can't look up the conference teams. Okay, never mind. Close it
You're
out.
cheating. No, you're not supposed to.
All right.
I should be able to look what teams are in the division.
You should know. We're a sports show. We should know.
We're mediocre sports, and no, I don't even watch
good
NFL. If I do watch NFL, I'm watching the Falcons play, and that's not very fun. I watch about half of them games.
They're going to make the playoffs this year.
Is it Minkah Fitzpatrick?
No.
I don't even know a defensive back.
All right, you got one guess left.
needs. You don't have to you can still ask another question before you make your guess.
What I'm telling you is I don't know a defensive back unless I can get on my phone. I couldn't tell you one defensive back in the AFC. Not one.
Is it? I'm just gonna go ahead and ask my last one. I'm trying to guess. Is it the Honey Badger?
No.
Okay. All right, I'm out of questions.
I feel like you should have. Out of all people, you should have known who my guy's going to be.
Well, when you say it, I'll be like, oh yeah, but. Our line of questioning was not well planned between the two of us. It was not well put together.
I just don't even really like this.
All right, he gives up. All right, who is it?
I'll give you one more guess. I want you to think about who I'm a fan of.
It's an FSU guy, dude.
Okay, thank you.
I knew that.
Now I got to think.
So,
I can't think of a defensive back that's
he's the highest rated safety. And I even sent
man, I can't think.
And
of
I even sent y'all a thing.
You did, yep.
Come on, guys, gotta do better.
I have no idea. First of all,
I can't think of his name.
Dude,
where's number 3?
I don't give
plays for the Chargers.
I can. Yeah, I know exactly. I can see him. I can't tell me. I can't think of him.
Freaking Derwin James.
Derwin James. That's it.
Come on,
Derwin James.
I don't even know
Jalen
who
Ramsey
that
in my head.
is.
I couldn't get him in my head. I should have known Florida State.
idea.
That's on me.
Still.
Okay, Derwin James.
This is a trial run on this. We'll do better
Trial
next
run.
time.
Now I've got one that we're going to do differently.
Okay.
I'm going to give y'all
Okay.
a fact about him, and y'all try to guess it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm with that.
All right.
How many facts? You going 5 facts?
We'll see. I got several, so we might work. Let's see. All right.
what we're doing here. This is
All right.
stupid.
This guy no longer plays in the NBA.
Okay.
Okay, but you'll know who he is. Okay.
So
I'm going to start. He played in the Pac-12.
I'm out.
Okay.
I'm out.
If you don't have a guess yet, you can just.
I don't have one yet.
Okay. He never won a ring in the NBA, but won one in 1997 in the Pac-12.
Okay. So go back and think. Who won in 1997?
It's going to be a tough. If you can pull that stat, that's
right,
mighty
so
impressive.
I'm 4 years old at the time. So, okay.
If you don't know, I can keep going.
I graduated there.
Did he
You
play?
should know.
I don't. I give again. Just
Did he
like the
play at
NFL,
Arizona?
I'll give 2 craps.
He did play at Arizona.
Okay.
That's okay. That's solid.
Okay. Didn't win a ring.
Was on some very good teams though.
Can you give me one team that?
Didn't like Christian Leitner.
If I give you the team he was on, it's going to give it away.
Okay.
Well, I'll give you one.
No, keep going then. Keep going.
Wouldn't
I like
Christian-
He was never selected to an All-Star team.
Wouldn't Christian
Averaged 14 points over a 14-year career.
I'm trying to help Raji out. Wasn't Christian Leitner in the
It's not
97?
Christian
I know
Leitner.
it wasn't because he played for Duke, clown. I understand that.
Okay, I'm going to go.
I'm trying to
You
help
said you're
Raji out
out.
at the same time.
Hold
with
on.
you.
You said I'm out. That means you're out.
I don't know. I don't
but
know.
I'm trying to help Raji.
Hey, that means you're out.
You can mute me all you want, but I'm trying to help Raji.
I'm
do
going
you
to
want
take a
his
guess.
I'm
I'm
trying
going
to
to take a
help
guess.
Raji. Yes.
Do you want his help?
But regardless,
I'm going to take a guess. I
Whether he
don't
wants
know
my
if
help
this
or
guy
not.
played at Arizona. I feel like he did not play at Arizona. I'm going to take a wild guess. I'm going to go Sam Cassell.
No, not Sam Cassell. But he did play point guard. Played for the Hawks for a couple years.
Golly, man, that's tough.
Fun fact about him.
none of these are fun facts.
He used to bite his nails, and so he kept clippers on the bench, and during a lot of timeouts during the game, he would clip his nails.
For the Hawks. So he had to play for the Hawks. Was he drafted by the Hawks?
No. I'll give you a good it because we need to move on. His tenure, his best tenure when they had the best teams he was part of was the Sacramento Kings, point guard.
Oh, it was Bibby.
Mike Bibby.
Mike Bibby.
Oh! I'd have hurt. I'm sorry, Law. I didn't mean to upset you. I done got Law upset over here again by telling him he's out.
Dude, I should have known that. That's bad. That's on me. That's bad.
All right, you ready to do yours?
I'm not doing it. I refuse.
Oh my God! Sensitive law again.
Dude, why not?
No, I mean it's just because it's stupid.
This is a stupid game. I don't like it.
That was a fun game. Now, but it's going to be funner because you know who your guy is.
Right.
How's it going to be funner?
Because we don't know. That makes it intriguing.
All right. Well, I like the way he did it. Ask questions and then I'll
Okay.
answer your
Well, we're
question.
going to do it. You got your guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
you told me earlier he's not an athlete. You told me earlier he's not an athlete. What you told
I
me?
did not say that.
So he is an
No,
athlete.
I asked you, did he have to be currently playing? Is that what that? I didn't know we were picking guys that were currently playing.
Okay, so here's my question then: Is he retired? Is he?
Yes, he is retired.
Okay, that's wants to know. What you need to go is what?
So you get 10 questions.
Did-
Y'all get 10 questions.
yeah, but
you
it's
need to
yes
ask-
or no.
Right, but you
So,
need to ask: Did he play?
Yeah.
Major league?
Did he play Major League Baseball?
No. That's 2 questions.
Yeah, thank you. One.
There you go. Keep him going.
This dude's got a soccer player.
No, I don't know.
Is it Pele?
I don't know. Pele's the only soccer player I know. So, no, hold on. Bend it like Beckham, old Beckham. So,
right.
second soccer player I know.
So we're down to really 2
But I
sports.
like basketball players.
Down to 2 sports. So it's got to be football because he don't know He's already said he didn't know basketball, guys.
All right, did he play in the NFL?
No.
Freaking
That's 3 questions.
was 2 for me.
Was he a UFC fighter?
No.
I mean, okay. Well, he said athlete. He's not. Didn't play. I wouldn't imagine he did basketball because Law don't like basketball like that.
He's just looking somebody up right now. Though.
Yeah, to match what I've already told you. Just freaking idiots. It's 4 questions.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm trying to think. I mean, it's not Major League. It's not baseball. It's not UFC. All right, Law. Was he a golfer?
No.
Dude,
It's 5 questions.
Did he play in the NBA?
No.
God dang, dude.
Well,
What
we're
other
not
damn
gonna
sport
guess
is
this.
there? I mean, my God.
We're not gonna guess this one. We're gonna use it all trying to figure out what sport he played.
Is it Stone Cold Steve Austin?
No. WWE. I did almost pick a WWE guy.
I mean,
when
what's
was
left?
doing
What
the
other
hockey?
sports
hockey.
left?
That's 6 questions.
Now,
Y'all asked what leagues he was playing in. Now, you didn't ask me what sport he played.
I mean, this dude here.
So he didn't even play professionally.
No, he did not. That's
No, that was
7
not a yes.
questions.
No.
Yes, it is.
That wasn't a yes or no question.
Did
No.
he play professionally? No. 7.
No. So this dude's got any college. It's a college baseball player, probably, or something.
I did almost pick a college baseball player. I'll still give you a 6, though. It is not
So it's a
college baseball.
Here's what it is. It's a former Georgia football player that didn't play in the league.
Stephen Edwards.
Incorrect.
So it isn't. Okay.
Is it a Georgia football player that never played to the
He
league?
never played for Georgia. That's 7 questions.
Well, he
This is two- this
he
is-
didn't
this
play
is-
at Georgia, and he didn't play in the league. So that only takes 127 other colleges that we have.
I'm out. This game's stupid. You're dumb.
But no, see, that's how I felt with y'all
That-
stupid
that's what I
basketball guy and your stupid current NFL football player in the AFC that I know ain't nobody that is a D-back in the AFC.
Well, what category of that would you have known? What would have been the sport we should have gotten instead of
The
basketball?
Braves,
Well,
19,
I mean, I
the
really-
98 Braves.
I really don't.
Shout out to Hyde,
I
Morgan
do
Wallen.
know some Braves.
All right, I don't know.
And I know a lot of major league players. I mean, I know some
Okay,
old
let me ask you this.
basketball
Hold on.
players.
I'm going to use my
but
last
I
question.
don't watch current NBA a whole lot. If I do, I see it on SportsCenter.
My last question here.
Well, I mean,
this is my fifth
you
one.
only got 7 questions. I mean,
got
you
3
still
left.
got 3
Yeah,
left.
I thought I used 3.
It don't matter. Go.
Did he play in the SEC? Did he play SEC
He did
football?
play in
SEC football.
SEC football.
Okay, and he didn't play in the league, and he didn't play for Georgia. Okay, here's my last question. Was he a quarterback?
Oh,
So yes or no? Do you know your guy?
Well,
Did he play quarterback?
hold on, and I'll tell you. I really don't know what position he played. Dude, I'm not.
I can't wait to hear who this guy is.
It's kind of like, you remember that question that you asked? I think we went to the Braves game last year, and you were talking about he played for Ole Miss, and he had the commercial. He played for the Chiefs.
Oh yeah.
I got
Yes, he
lucky.
played quarterback.
He played quarterback and
Yes.
didn't make it to the league,
But he was.
and he didn't play for Georgia.
But he. All right.
Okay, I got to guess.
What?
Is it Jared Lorenzen?
No.
Yeah, but here, this is a question that shouldn't count because you really didn't answer it off. Like, is quarterback his position, or like he just would play quarterback every night, like a receiver
He
that
played quarterback in the SEC.
Okay.
He's a starting quarterback that didn't play in the league, and
He is not known for playing quarterback in the SEC, though. Might help you. You know, still give you 2 more questions.
He was not known for playing quarterback in the SEC, but he did.
Give us each 2 more questions because we're just getting on. I mean, all right.
He is
so
not known for
Did-
being a quarterback in the SEC.
Did he only play at that school? Like
Only played at
that SEC
But he
school?
still didn't play in the league. He still didn't
Never played in the NFL.
But he played quarterback.
That's why I had to look up. I didn't know if he maybe went to the NFL for a little while
Okay.
and then maybe came back. But
He was a quarterback, but wasn't known to play quarterback.
not remembered. Not remembered. That's why I had to look it up because
So he was
I didn't know he
remembered-
played quarterback. He's not remembered as a quarterback in the SEC.
He's remembered as another position.
Maybe. No, he's not remembered as another position.
So he's just not remembered,
He's definitely well remembered. Very well remembered.
but not as a quarterback,
Not as a quarterback.
but also not as another position.
And also not as another position.
It's gonna be stumped, dude.
You said he had to be an athlete. He played. This guy did play quarterback. But that is not what you would know him for.
So obviously he's
It's got to be something outside of sports.
yeah
that
he
he's
does
known
something
for.
else like a wrestler or something like that.
No.
Huh? But that wasn't a question. I was just talking to him.
I was going to say Goldberg, but he like,
Goldberg. But he
All
wasn't
right.
a quarterback.
I know.
I give
he
up.
played Goldberg played for Georgia.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what
I give up. Law.
He played quarterback for Auburn. There you go. I give you one.
My cousin Wesley Hill.
No. He's definitely not remembered. I don't even know who that is.
He owns Black Sheep Beverage now, part owner.
There
And
it
he
is.
Played
Haley's
under
going
Jason.
by- Haley's going by there today. Haley's going by there.
What? All right, can you at least give me?
Played quarterback for Auburn.
Can you give me an era? Can you at least give me a year? Or you don't have to give me a year. Just give me an era, like a time frame.
60s?
Oh shit!
Oh God.
No, see, now you don't feel how
right.
stupid I was.
No, that's
when
just
I
it.
name
All right, who is it?
And when I name it, you're going to feel really bad that you don't know.
All right, who is it?
Vince Dooley.
Okay.
That,
Yeah, I
does,
never
it make
would've
you feel,
guessed that.
does it make you feel bad?
No, I just wouldn't have known that.
He's a coach.
I know who he is, but I just wouldn't have known
Played
where.
for Auburn.
Okay.
Who played against Vince Dooley, and played for Georgia, but became the head coach for Auburn.
Oh, Pat Dye.
Was it Pat Dye? I was thinking Wally Butts.
I don't know. Pat Dye coached my dad at Eastern Carolina.
Wally Butts. That was
The legend, Pat Dye. Shout out, Big Kev. All right, before we close the show here, we've got one more little game to play that I've got. Okay, this is for y'all too, so y'all don't look at my computer screen. Both of you kind of look that way. It'll pop up. The first one, you got to name the jingle.
Okay.
Name the jingle. It's a brand or a commercial. Okay.
Had Hype been here, he would have guessed Vince Dooley, you think?
No, he's going to say he would. He'd be like, yeah, I know he played Auburn in the 60s, but he probably would not have done that. All right, you ready? Here's the first jingle. There's 4 of them.
Like a good neighbor,
State Farm
State
is-
Farm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Law.
Oh, what?
Law got it. You were
point.
singing it. You were singing it.
That's some bull.
Law got the first one. All right, here we go with the second one. You ready? 1-0 Law. Hold on, wait on it. This commercial comes up. Food.
I have no idea. It's a food? Is that a restaurant?
Fast food.
Burger King.
BK. At BK.
Good job, Law.
it, Law.
That was a
was
guess.
out.
That was a guess.
That was it.
I was about to go Sonic, bro.
All right, you need to pull these next 2 then. All right, here we go.
It's not happening. Oh, Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Home Depot.
All right, last one. This one's a stretch.
I only know that
too,
because
okay?
of College Game Day. That's what I think about.
This one's a stretch. This is. Did you listen? This is.
Okay. All right. Is that?
I'll play it one more time.
Teletubbies.
It's a kids. It's a.
Johnson and Johnson.
Is it okay? Is it? Can you give Can we give guess?
Sure, since he
Is
don't
it?
know.
Is it a candy?
Yeah. Could be.
Here, let me hear it one more time.
I just closed it out.
That's on you, bro.
Yeah, I closed it out.
Okay.
Since I don't know.
Say it could be a candy.
He don't know
It's
it
a
either.
candy, yes, but
I
it's
know,
not
I
like a
feel
hard
hey,
candy.
Yeah, you can guess since he don't know. He don't know either, turd. That's why he's
I want to say
asking you as a candy.
Dun, 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 dun.
Be a tie. We need a tiebreaker.
I want to say it's like the
get it right.
little pop-up thing.
Haribo, the gummies.
Oh,
What is that, Haribo?
Yeah.
Gummy bears.
Haribo, yeah, you
the gummy
can.
bears. What is that? Ooh, I like this one. I like the red ones because they
How
jump
they
up
say
in
it?
the hand.
Yeah, say that again, please.
You ain't never seen a commercial?
Can you say it? I didn't. Is that
I
how they
like
say
the red ones because they pretending they got kids' voices.
Oh, man. Yet another show where the Big Ugly team doesn't cover a thing. All right, bring us home,
Hey,
Rod.
we did breaking news on
That's true. A day early.
Listen, it'll get a lot better once football
A day
starts back,
before.
too. Just make sure you continue to listen to us. Give us a 5-star review and maybe a subscription.
Make sure to follow us on YouTube. Subscribe. If you're listening, please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button. We're only getting like 5 or 6. Surely there's more of y'all that like them 5 or 6.
You all right?
Yeah,
Get
little
that
Bert.
subscription.
Subscribe. Make sure you follow us. Follow us on Facebook.
Also, a quick shout out. Make sure you go chasing 80 golf. You know,
Chasing 80, shout out Height. Also visit our website at www.biguglysportshow.com for the latest episodes and announcements. We appreciate all you do wherever you're at. Get up on that bus.
Get up. I won't get on 1912. Oh yeah. Go ahead, take it back. You did.